We are waking up to some showers this morning in some parts of the state. Later on, the whole state may be under some strong storms. We'll talk about it coming up.
You weren't just my husband. You were my home. You were my heart. You were my safe place and my provider.
Family, friends, and law enforcement from all over the country traveling to pay their respects to fallen trooper Aaron Pelleter. We're going to look at how he was remembered, plus the suspect accused of killing him in court this morning.
And additional money is set to be awarded to the city of Hartford, how it's being used to change dozens of neighborhoods.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good Thursday morning to you. Thanks so much for starting off your day here with us, America Areas.
And I'm Keith McGilvery. Grateful you're here as we get started at All Local at 6. Want to do so with a check of your forecast. Meteorologist Matt Scott standing by. Good morning.
Good morning. Lots to talk about this morning. We had a little rain now, mainly towards the shore. Not a huge deal, but later on we're going to be under the gun for a potential for some stronger storms. So we're watching the rain now. We're watching it later as well. Some storms later. It may get to strong or even severe levels, and then there may be a little rain for the weekend. Level 1 risk is a marginal risk for severe weather. You can see where it is situated. I mentioned this yesterday. I think this is going to be a bigger problem through the Hudson Valley, but Western Connecticut close enough to the Hudson Valley that you may be under the gun later on today. Visibility, fog is an issue out there in some parts. The Connecticut River Valley down a little bit, Windsor up at a mile, or down at a mile as the case may be, so that may impede the morning rush a little bit, in addition to some rain which is tracking mainly to the south of us. But I had some pretty decent rain coming in from the shoreline earlier this morning. We'll switch over to the live radar just to focus in right there. It looks like on Middletown, yeah, there's Route 9, Middletown to Cromwell, right in Middlefield, right by Lyman Orchards. We're seeing some moderate rainfall. This is not the event. The event is actually coming later on today. A lot of juice in place as it interacts with the frontal boundary. That will fire up some scattered but potentially tough storms when you've got the colors lighting up quickly into the purples and the fuchsias. You're talking about some really tough potential. So we're going to watch some of these individual cells for the potential for something strong or severe. That goes between about 4 and 9 o'clock, and then we'll clear things out. Slowly wring out the clouds in terms of the forecast for tomorrow. Try to keep some of the weekend dry. Temperatures get to the upper 70s. There's your chance of storms later on this afternoon into the evening, in addition to the rain we have right now. Coming up, we'll talk about that weekend forecast right now at 6:02. Let's go to the roads, see what the water coming from the sky is doing to the road warriors. Good morning, Rachel.
Hey, good morning, Matt. It's been quite a busy morning so far. We are following a road closure over in East Hartford. So if you were tuning in at 5:30 with us, there was some confusion as to whether or not the road was open. DOT was reporting that the roadway was open, but state police are still confirming that this roadway, Route 15 southbound, still closed this morning. We'll take a look at the video that our photographer got as they were driving by. There wasn't a safe place to stop, so just kind of taking a look here, you can see that there is plenty of activity. Again, this is going to be out by Route 15 southbound between exit 90 just before that and where I-84 meets that at exit 57. So just some heavy delays there. Seek an alternative route. A good alternative route for you to take would be Route 2. So that may impact how long it takes you to get to your destination. We had some earlier crashes in New Haven. That has cleared. Milford has cleared, but we also have this crash in Bridgeport this morning, northbound 95 out by exit 29. Your city-to-city drive times, an earlier crash in New Haven on that northbound side has cleared, so that looks a lot better. Travel speeds are around 58 miles per hour, taking you 40 minutes to travel into the capital this morning. Keith and Erica, back to you.
Thank you, Rachel. 6:04, in just one day after Trooper Aaron Pelleter's funeral service, the man accused of hitting and killing him is due in court today. 44-year-old Alex Ayola Sanchez charged with manslaughter. Police saying he admitted to being on a cocktail of fentanyl, cocaine, and pills when he hit Pelleter last week. Ayola Sanchez arraigned last week. He has not entered a plea.
Yesterday, thousands of people showed their support for Trooper First Class Aaron Pelleter. His funeral brought law enforcement from all over New England and beyond, all to honor the man who made this ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, we also heard from his family for the first time since his death. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane at that funeral service for us yesterday and joins us this morning. Lindsay.
Hi, good morning. Well, we saw just how tightly knit the first responder community is. State police troopers from as far as West Virginia coming to Hartford to pay their respects to Trooper Pelleter. Xfinity Theater was packed with those who knew and loved Trooper Pelleter and those who unfortunately did not get the chance. The 34-year-old leaves behind his wife, Dominique, 2 young sons, 5-year-old Troy and 3-year-old Zachary, along with his parents, brother, and sister. It was an emotional ceremony to honor his life and legacy. A Southington native, he was involved in his community and took pride in being his son's t-ball coach. His family speaking out to the thousands of people in the crowd about his infectious smile and loving spirit. His wife delivered the eulogy for her husband, vowing to make sure their children grow up thinking and talking about their father every day.
It's important because one of our fallen brothers fell during a line of duty, and it's important to represent the state of West Virginia and support our fellow law enforcement agencies.
Especially when you see state agencies from across the country come out. I've seen, I know Texas drove here, and they drive everywhere. Like, just to see something like that, it definitely has people just stop and take it in, and it has an impact.
Hearing from state troopers there who came from West Virginia and also Pennsylvania. But we also learned Trooper Pelleter will receive the Life-Saving Medal and the Medal of Honor. This for rescuing a motorcycle driver following a crash 1 week before another crash ended his own life. There is a GoFundMe link on our website to support the family. It's already raised more than $500,000. If you're interested in contributing, you can find that on fox61.com. Keith and Erica will send things back over to you.
Lindsay, thank you so much. Well, hearts are certainly still heavy. The community support for Trooper Pelleter's family continues strong. The restaurant Smoke and Muddle on Liberty Street in Southington is holding a fundraiser tomorrow night. 15% of all of its sales from 5 to 9 p.m. are going to go to the family. The restaurant will also hold a raffle, giving away prizes neighboring businesses donated.
I got some baskets from Worldwide Wine and Spirits in Southington. We have some gift cards from Axe Throwing. We have some umbrellas. We have an outdoor barbecue stove. We had a lot of good stuff coming in, so it should be a pretty good raffle.
The owner saying it's important to give back to the family whose sacrifices felt far and wide. The proceeds from the fundraiser will be added to the GoFundMe page that the state police set up. And as Lindsay mentioned, it's at more than $500,000, $555,000 at last check for Pelleter's family. And if you'd like to support the Pelleter family, there is the GoFundMe page. It's been set up. You can get a link to that on our website at fox61.com.
6:08 now, and the chief of the East Lyme Police Department on paid leave this morning following an arrest for a domestic assault. Michael Finkelstein is charged with disorderly conduct and breach of peace. Police responded to his home early Tuesday morning. A woman said he assaulted her the night before, allegedly punching her in the face and putting his hands around her throat. She said she did not call police right away because he told her no one would believe her. The woman later said Finkelstein accidentally hit her in the nose with his cell phone. He said she hit herself in the face. Police said Finkelstein's account of what happened did not line up with other details of the incident. The town board of police commissioners will decide who will lead the department while Finkelstein is on leave. Later this morning in New Haven, housing advocates are calling on leaders to put an end to discrimination against people with misdemeanor criminal convictions. A law firm set to file a complaint for 2 of its clients that claimed they were denied housing because of their criminal background from 3 decades ago. Current law in Connecticut doesn't provide limitations on what type of history landlords can consider when making rental decisions.
And back here in Hartford, transforming the capital city continues. The city of Hartford set to get another grant for its 6th annual Love Your Block initiative. More than $100,000 is going to be awarded to 14 neighborhood projects in the capital city. Now, this is past video of what the money was used for in different communities. The announcement is happening at the Hudson Street Playground at 1 o'clock this afternoon.